enjoyed your weekend and I hope you did your cardio. We've only got 2 weeks left now, so really get your head down, knuckle down, and let's get this done and make it a successful transformation. Today we've got chest. Remember, you've only got 2 more of these workouts to go. So let's go in there. I'll meet you at the gym and let's make this a good one. The first exercise that you're going to do today is the machine chest press. So find yourself a machine just like the one as Jim has found here. You need the seat adjusted at a height so the handles are just in line with the nipples. Grab all those handles and then push out just like Jim is demonstrating here, keeping your shoulders back at all times. Stick your chest out, breathe out as you push away, breathe in as the bar comes back towards you. Keep your back flat in the pad. This is just a warm-up set, so do around 10 to 12 repetitions that are comfortable, just to warm up the chest and the joints in your shoulders. Once you finish your warm-up set, you can select a heavier weight that will allow you to reach absolute failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. So grab hold of the handles again, stick your chest out, have your shoulders back, breathe out. As you push away, breathe in on the way back in. Get a really good stretch as you come back and get a good contraction when you push out. Try not to go too fast, count around 1 to 2 seconds on the way in and 1 to 2 seconds as you push out. Once you've reached absolute failure at around 12 repetitions, you can rest for around 45 seconds, do another set, rest for another 45 seconds and do your third and final set. Once you've done all 3 sets, we're going to move on to push-ups. Now this can be done on the floor just like Jim has shown you here. Keep your back flat, legs straight, go all the way down till your chest almost touches the floor before pushing back up. Make sure your hands are just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. Now you need to reach absolute failure on this exercise regardless of the amount of reps that you manage to do. Just make sure that you don't go too fast. You can just count around 1 to 2 seconds on the way down and 1 to 2 on the way back up. Once you've reached absolute failure, do 2 more sets like this and then we're ready to move on to the third and final new exercise of the week, which is the flat barbell press. So find yourself a machine like the one in the picture, place some weight upon the barbell and make sure that you put the collar on after that to make sure that the plates don't slide off. The amount of weight that you have on there should be enough that'll allow you to reach failure at around 12 repetitions. Unrack the weight, come down to the nipple area with the bar before pushing back up. Make sure that you hold onto that bar slightly wider than shoulder width like Jim has shown you here. Push back up, get a good contraction, come all the way down for a good stretch, keeping your elbows out by the sides of your shoulders. You can breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way back up, and make sure that you keep your butt and your back flat on the pad. Reach failure at around 12 repetitions for 3 sets on this exercise. Once you've done so, that's it, chest is done and we're ready to move on to triceps. The first exercise that we have for triceps is the overhead dumbbell extensions. So grab yourself a weight to warm up with that'll allow you to do 12 to 15 repetitions quite comfortably. This is to warm up your elbows and warm up your triceps. So keep your elbows tucked in and pointing forward like Jim has shown you here. This will help put the emphasis on your triceps and away from your shoulders. Come down until the dumbbell is behind the head and then go back up until your arms lock out. Breathe in on the way down and breathe out on the way back up. Once you've done around 12 repetitions comfortably, you can put the weight back and select a weight that'll allow you to reach failure at around 12 repetitions. So use your leg to help lift the weight up over your head, like Jim has shown you here. Keep those elbows pointing forward, come down behind the head until the dumbbell disappears, and then come back up until your arms are locked out overhead. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down, and try to keep your back flat against the pad. Once you reach failure at around 12 repetitions, you're going to rest for around 45 seconds and do another set, rest again for 45 seconds and do your third and final set. Once all 3 sets are finished, we're ready to move on to the next exercise, which is the lying dumbbell extensions. So grab 2 dumbbells, put them on your knees and lie back in the pad like Jim has shown you here. Keep those elbows tucked in tight, pointing down towards your body, and let those dumbbells come down either side of your head before pushing back up overhead like Jim has shown you here. You're going to breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. Make sure that you don't move those elbows, you keep your upper arms still and you're only moving the lower part of your limbs. You need to reach absolute failure on this exercise at around 12 to 15 repetitions and you're going to do 3 sets in total. Once you've completed them, we can move on to the new exercise for this week, which is the cable pushdown. So find yourself a high-low pulley machine like the one in the picture, select a weight weight that'll allow you to reach absolute failure at around 12 repetitions. Pull the weight down, keep your elbows tucked to your sides, make sure that they don't move, and then you're going to push your hands down until your arms are locked out. And then you're going to come back up until you get a good stretch, but with your elbows still by your sides. Breathe out on the way down, breathe in on the way back up. Reach absolute failure at around 12 repetitions of this exercise and do 3 sets in total. Once you've done your 3 sets, that's it for triceps, and we can move on to upper arms. So lie down on a mat like the one in the picture, put your hands across your chest, and you're going to come all the way up like Jim is demonstrating here, or as high as you can, breathing out on the way up and breathing in on the way back down. Try to keep your feet on the floor and try to do it with your feet unsupported. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down, and go to absolute failure on this exercise regardless of the repetitions. You need to do 3 sets of this exercise in total, and when you've done so, you're finished for the day. So you can cool down for 5 to 10 minutes on a bike or treadmill, have your protein shake, and I'll see you back at the office. Another great workout, awesome. You've been doing 50 minutes of cardio over the past week. I want you to increase that now to 55 minutes every day for the rest of this week. And I've been getting a lot of emails as of recent in regards to, is there a way that you can spice up your foods? So tomorrow I want you to come back because I've got some great recipes to share with you. So come back tomorrow and we'll go to my kitchen.